and welcome back. Today we're going to talk about disappointment and how to handle disappointment. I'm going to speak about ways that we can use disappointment towards our benefit. There must be something to learn, after all. Disappointment is something that's part of our life. And perhaps as I'm speaking to you right now, maybe you are sensing some disappointment in your life. Check yourself a moment to see at which parts of your life are you disappointed. I think the first thing to realize with disappointment is that we need to separate ourselves from our disappointment. We need to be able to step out of ourselves, observe the disappointment from outside, as if you're a scientist. Say, I observe that, fill in the blank with your name, has some disappointment. One of the things you need to do is also step back in terms of time and view your disappointment relative to your lifespan. And this sort of objective perspective will help you actually deal with disappointment much better. That when you're disappointed, what happens is you start creating a depressed state, a down state, and it's really never the time to make any major decisions. So just because you're disappointed, don't make any decisions about your future, your life, and how you're going to go about attaining your goal. Tomorrow morning, things will look brighter. Because we need to only take decisions when we are in an empowered state. Another thing you need to do is just don't fall into that trap of, or I'm not good enough. Knocking yourself and saying, I'm not good enough, success is for other people, I don't know how they did it, but it's not for me. You start this really self-whipping, I call it, just getting really down on yourself and sabotaging yourself. You're having all kinds of self-sabotaging thoughts. So you really need to become vigilant in detaching yourself from those self-sabotaging thoughts, because they're just going to serve nothing towards getting out of that hole. Perhaps you should review your expectations at this moment. Really take a look at what you're expecting to succeed at and just say, do I want to keep that goal or do I want to bring it down a notch? But as I said, don't do it right now in the heat of the disappointment. Wait till the next day, give it a little space, and be in a better physical and mental state when you start reassessing your targets and your goals. One thing I do want to remind you is that most of the people who you admire who have attained their goal are part of that, what I call 2%. Statistics have shown that it's these people, the people who get the gold medal and the people who get the silver medal are just separated oftentimes by 2 points, 2%, a very small difference. But the people who attain the highest results are those people who really hang in there and persevere. So remember that, just because you lose the battle, it doesn't mean you're losing the war. It's time to regroup, retroop, retrain, bootstrap again yourself and get yourself going. And again, I always find that difficulties like being and feeling disappointed are a great time to really become more resourceful, more imaginative. You have enough inner resources to support yourself through this period. Whether you're going to inspire yourself, surprise yourself and surpass yourself, or whether you're just going to say, oh, poor me. Okay, so I hope I've opened a dialogue in your mind, something that you can set down and be more positive and hang in there, because attaining your goal is all about persevering through the rough times.
As we each set out for our Ithaca today, let us open our hearts and minds to the opportunities for growth and connection in every precious moment of our affluent journey. The only thing that's going to make you happy right now is to step up to your full power. It's to raise the standard, to discover what you are capable of. It's to feel your incredible power pushing through whatever illusion is holding you back. Your mission in life is to become your true self.